Oh my god, what the I really be off it. Like, what? I'm telling you, I'm like a 60-year-old person and like a 26-year-old body. Okay, hey, hey. Welcome back to my channel. It is Shahaadah Morell, the owner of Haadah's Art. Haadah's ancestors reaching through, and we are coming back with another weekly intuitive read to just tap into the energies and see, what's up and how we feeling. Um, Shout outs to the new week. Hello, hello, hello to you. I hope we are taking deep breaths whenever we feel stuck in our energy, whenever we're feeling low. I hope we're taking deep breaths because that shit goes a long way. Whenever I'm feeling really low or like impatient or frustrated, I just take a deep breath, and if I need another one, it creates this momentum towards, feeling more at ease. Um, I cut my hair off, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off. Oh my god. It feels so good, way more than I even like imagined, honestly. And that whole process, set the tone of, this reading and the title of like honoring the new you, the new person that you feel you are, not even want to be, because if you have this like tension within yourself that's like the ways in which that I'm living is not it, then your spirit automatically wants something new. It's yearning for a new pathway. Um, and just to talk about my journey of like cutting my hair first, I was not gonna cut my hair at all. What I wanted to do was comb out my locks. I wanted to comb out my locks because I felt like I had more patience. You know what I mean? Like I've grown more patience in my life. Before, I used to be a real impatient person, and I still have work to do. But I feel like I had the patience. I feel like I could do it. I think very highly of myself. I was like, it has been done. I have the power, ability to do it. It's going to get done. But whoa, like, if you see any of my other videos, you'll see how long my hair was. And just for reference, they were like around, chest length. Back was longer, but it took like 4 hours to uncomb one lock, like, and that was when it was long. And then I was just like, I can't do this. And I was going through the motions. I'm a very sensitive person, so I was crying, you know what I mean? And it just felt redundant to me. I was just like, what am I really doing this for? Like, I want to take out my locks. I wanted to have the more freedom to like comb out my hair, do different styles. I've always wanted like a big fro, so I wanted like a big fro. And just for reference to like my past, like I grew up in like the religion of Islam, so my hair was always covered. And when I locked my hair, that's when I started showing my hair. And my hair has always been like, healthy, in a sense of length towards like old beauty standards, you know what I mean? So I've never had short hair like this, like ever in my life. So, I mean, I was a baby, your hair had to go, but like never like this before. And, I think a lot of past fears was going through my mind when I thought about the process. I was like, I have the ability to comb out my hair, but do I cut my hair or do I comb it out? And I was automatically like, well, you want your length, I don't know how my head is gonna look, if I have a short fro, I don't know if I'm really going to like looking in the mirror. What if I do it and I'm like, this was a terrible idea, And then when I was speaking to some people about combing out my locks, they were really like don't do it, don't do it, you shouldn't do it, I like you like this, don't do it, don't do it. But everything I do is with spirit, you know. I didn't want them no more. I did not, for it just wasn't it for me no more. I was like, no, I don't want it no more. You know what I mean? Even though they long, even though they healthy, even though people like me with them. Before I got my locks, people was telling me I shouldn't even get locks. Before it was, you know, more of a thing to embrace your beauty, your natural beauty, and just allow your hair to do what it naturally does, you know, without having to hot comb it, perm it, da da da. Like that was not the wave 5 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? A lot changed. So, you know, from then people didn't want me to get the locks. And then when I get the locks, people telling me not to take out my locks. And I'm just like, this is not your hair. This is not your life. Although I was open to express myself to people and letting them know what I had planned for myself, at the end of the day, their reactions and projections is not of my being. You know, I can't allow that to attach to me, you know? So I feel like there was a lot of detachment that I had to do when it comes to like, when it came to like cutting off my hair, when it came to like detaching from my past and the ways that I used to view myself, you know, because I had low self-esteem growing up. Like, you know, I dealt with a big deal of like depression and low self-esteem, and all of that really comes with, that I've realized have came with society standards and these ways in which that they condition us, that really can put a damper on our spirits and the way that we, you know, go through life and just experience life. You know what I mean? Like, the system is not for the natural spirit, you know, to express itself. It is very generalized, and it's one way or specific boxed ways of being, feeling, doing, living. And I think that's why a lot of us feel hesitant when it comes to transitioning, moving, shaking off these viewpoints that no longer serve us, these behaviors that no longer serve us, these mindsets that no longer serve us. You feel me? So I was just like, I had it long. Like, nah, that's not it. And then I cut it to like a bob, and I was like, this is more manageable. I could comb this out. But I don't have like stuff for that. I don't like. I got the locks for it to be low maintenance. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things I really have realized that I don't want to have patience for. Like, and that's okay. You know, like I don't want to have patience for that. Like, I was like, no. And that's okay. Like, that doesn't make me no failure, you know. Like, it doesn't make me like any less of myself or any less, you know, powerful or strong within my journey, because I don't want to have patience for certain things. Like, I want to have patience for listening to somebody's viewpoints. I want to have patience for, you know, not smacking somebody in the mouth because they said something that triggered me. I want to have that type of patience. You feel what I'm saying? Not patience for like other things that don't really matter to me. To me, it don't really matter. So I was just like, do it really matter? Like, do I really want to keep this length if I really don't want to work it out? Like, it really don't matter. My hair gonna grow back. My hair grow. You feel me? So it's just like our hair grow. It is whatever, you know. And I do want to fro. I was gonna wait, and that's something too. I was gonna wait until I turned 30, because when I got my locks, I was like, oh, I got my locks and I'm gonna keep my locks in. I got it when I was like 20. So I was like, I'm gonna keep my locks in. And then when I turn 30, I'm gonna cut them out because it's gonna be a new era for me. And I want the short haircut and looking all grown, and you know, it's gonna be a vibe. But it's giving now. It's giving, this is the time now, not 30. It's giving now. 26 now, you know? So, and that's something too I had to detach from, you know, certain expectations that I've held for myself, and know that it's okay. Like, you know, I was hesitant to be like, yo, is it time for me to cut them off now? I said I was going to do 30. Should I do it now? What if I regret doing it now? And I should have did it at 30. Like, all of that back and forth, is not good for my spirit. You know, the back and forth is not good for our spirit, you know, like fighting with ourselves. You know, our intuition knows what we want right now. Our spirit knows what we want and what we need right now. You know what I'm saying? So whenever that happens and it takes place, we got to honor ourselves. When I cut off my locks, you know, my sister and my partner was like, yo, I feel like you being impulsive. But it was something that I was really like, nah, this is a decision I'm making. Fuck impulsive. It might be a new one because yesterday I was on that type of timing, but today I'm on this type of timing. But it ain't impulsive where I'm just like Britney Spears in it. And Britney had to do what she had to do for herself, period. At that time being, even though people was like, yo, Britney is wilding right now. You know, they like, yo, you really cutting up your hair? Like, yo, you're wilding right now. But after I cut my hair, I was like, oh my God, the face card will always pull, like never decline. Like, I am beautiful. It was like, it was better than I even imagined. uh Affirmation that I'm setting for myself right now is, I used to be like, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Now I'm saying I will wait because I know it's going to be better than what I even imagined. Like, and that goes for anything, you know, success, a new apartment, uh, you know, new partnerships when it comes to like working. I will wait. People that I aspire to meet, you know, and do business with, I will wait. I will. Because I have to really implement patience in my life so that I can implement mindfulness within this path. You know, our journey unfolds every day. Although religions say things are written, we know that. We know we have a purpose, even though we go back on ourselves on what is it, how will it manifest in our life, how can we help others and influence them with their purpose in their lives. Everybody wants to be a great leader, everybody want to lead, you feel me? But how do we lead ourselves for real? Like, you know what I mean, day to day, you know what I mean? Like, how do we set up ourselves for success, and how does that look? You know, is it one way or is it multiple ways? Like, you know, I think the American dream, I think social media and technology has, you know, put a clock, you know, like a quick force, you know, on, we should be there already, you know, we should be there already, we should be there. And we are here. We're here. Where are you at right now? How is this version of yourself feeling right now? How has it detached from the old ways of yourself? And how can you honor that right now? Like, yo, yeah, like, I used to perm my hair. I used to like a good perm. You feel me? I used to like that. Now, I would never. Now, I would never. Who knows what I'll do? 7 years. I'm not doing that, but who knows? That's just what I'm talking about. It's just like, who really knows? Like, who really knows? For real. So I pulled some cards because, of course, it's an intuitive read. And I pulled some oracle cards, and I will be pulling more um tarot cards for each oracle. But I really wanted to pull the Kali Ma deck because I feel like there's a lot of changes, like, you know, a lot of healing, you know, and I feel like we're stuck in this place of like, how is it gonna look? What are we gonna be? How is it gonna be? How are we gonna feel? Who are we gonna be with? You know, and I feel like for me personally, I'm really on that, I don't care, you know, like I'm really trying to trust in the unknown, and I'm really trying to trust the fact that like my heart will lead me to the places that it feels safe. And the only way to know is if I'm really truly vulnerable, if I'm really being real with myself on how I feel right now, and express myself truthfully and authentically to the people that are close in my life, to the people that I hold dear. You know what I mean? And if my truth disrupts their peace and they have to do what they have to do to be at peace, I want to sit with that and be okay with that. Like, I want to be in content with that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm intense. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes that's not for everybody. And I'm okay with that. When I was younger, that used to hurt me. I used to be like, wow, like, I mean, well, like, like, why you don't want to like, why you don't want to be my friend? Like, why you don't want to be cool with me? I mean, well, like, but sometimes people, the fuck? Like, what can I do? I was in uh, like a mental health workshop, and something that the facilitator said was that everybody has like consent, like, like, not only like sexual consent or whatever, but like just consent, period. Like, everybody has the ability to do what they need to do for themselves, like, and people pleasing and not honoring yourself by holding back what you truly feel is doing a disservice to yourself and to them. If that tie needs to be broken, it needs to be broken. If it come back 5 years later and you open to it, rekindle it. But for right now, if that's not within your path, let it go. Like, let it go. Whatever it is, let it go. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. And pray. Prayer. I think also too, when it comes to like detaching from the ways in which that we spiritually evolve is key, because I think a lot of us, have been hurt or have been oppressed by religion that has been trickled down from our families, and just this new paradigm shift that we're in. There's more awareness to other ways of tapping into spirit, to into your spirit, to the spiritual realm, to the forces that be, however you may call them by name. We know that there's other opportunities, there's other platforms, other paths to really indulge into spiritual abundance, into this world, material abundance, just happiness and peace and ease. There's other ways that we can do it. And I think even detaching and tapping into that is something that we have to be okay with. Like, me pulling cards, like, not everybody in my family do it. I collect rainwater to do spiritual baths. And before, I used to be shy, like, oh my God, I'm really about to go fucking collect this rainwater so that I could spiritually cleanse myself. But hiding the bowl when I'm going outside with it. So niggas is not like, what you doing? And I'm like, collecting rainwater. And they're like, come on, what do you, like, really? You know what I mean? Like, you doing, I didn't even want nobody questioning me. You know what I mean? Not even because I automatically assumed that they wasn't going to be on that type of timing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, automatically thought they was going to reject it. They were going to ridicule it. They were, you know what I mean? I had all of these negative notions on what it could be like, because that's what I wanted to do for my spirit. That this is what I'm choosing for my spirit right now. I want to collect rainwater so that I can spiritually cleanse myself and allow for the earth to help heal me, because that's my birthright and that's what I believe. Recently, I went, and now I'm being more open to being like, I have to honor myself. I can't, all of that shit creates unnecessary anxiety for me. And if the shoe fit, wear it, walk it, and be happy in it. You feel what I'm saying? Um, the other day, you feel me? And it's all about educating too, like, like, what does it do for you? You know what I mean? Like, and be in your truth about it. So the other day when it was raining, I took, my bow, and I went outside, and they was, what you doing? And I was collecting rainwater. And my dad's like, oh, that's so, and in the morning, I didn't even have to go get the bowl. My dad went out, got the bowl for me, and left it in the kitchen. Oh no, he left it on the stoop and was like, I got your bowl. I got the bowl of rainwater. And I was just like, thanks, Dad. Like, wow. Better than I could even imagine. And that's when it comes to like alignment. You know what I mean? People that you got to be open and honest with yourself. People that's going to love you and respect you, going to respect you even if they not doing that. They going to respect you where you at. And if somebody's like, that's mad, like, and they're gonna do that every time you doing it, that means they're not acceptive to where you at right now, and you should leave them to the side. Because who wants to keep hearing that for real? Like, and I don't want to have patience for that. How about that? Speaking about patience, I don't want to have patience for that. I don't want to think deeply about like, oh my God, somebody's not gonna accept me, somebody's not gonna accept me. Enough of that. We have to detach from all of those ways that infect us, infiltrate us, and like causes unnecessary fear. We have to have faith in who we are right now so that we can align with what we want to manifest. And I think this Mercury retrograde, this time now, because this is a timeless reading too, but we in Mercury retrograde right now. And like, I think that's just what it really is. Is we are resting within the person that we are right now, where we are right now, and we are just reflecting. What's other parts of ourselves that's making us hesitant to make that leap? You know, who around us do we have this anxiety on communicating our truth to? Why do we have those anxieties when we communicate our truths to this person? Do we have to walk away from that group of people? Should we be open to being vulnerable on where we are right now to a new group of people and individuals? And does it hurt to create affirmations for ourselves that will inevitably leave us in peace and ease? That's our birthright. You want to be happy? You could get that happiness, bro. Like, sis, like, you could get the happiness, you could get the ease, but like toying with ourselves, going back and forth with ourselves, is we not even leaving the open layer to step out. Really be outside of yourself and be real. Like, self-deceiving, self-destruction. Self-deceiving and self-destruction. It don't feel good. A means to an end. you know um Trusting in the path, trusting in our intuition, even though it goes against old parts of ourselves, even if it goes against old beliefs that we've set for ourselves. We have to take that leap. um and also, I want to speak on like the power of the voice, and like how affirmations can help heal. Prayer can help us be aware of the intentions that we're setting and putting into the universe, and how those prayers are being answered and being present in the now, not really focusing too much in the past or the future, but really like praying and then being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God, you heard that? If you heard that, I want you to even be daring like that. God, if you heard that, show me this, this, and that. And like, make no mistake, for real. It'll come through. It'll pop out. Um, I wanted to, so I be really torn. Not even torn. I'm not torn. I'm not doing it. I think this is gonna be just like, because if you saw the other video that I posted last week, go back to that, see what's up with that, what messages you can just align yourself with over there. But I don't think I'm gonna be showing the cards too much, because I do think that um just as human figures, we could get caught up in the iconography and the visualization of the cards, and I don't want to read out each meaning because we can get too caught up in me. What is that word she said? What does that mean? Like, it really is confirmation within your spirit on like where you are right now, and you take whatever and leave the rest off. Like, whatever resonates, it resonates, and keep it going. You know what I mean? Like, there's videos that I've watched 2 times, you know what I mean, and different messages have, tapped in with my spirit than me reading it or looking at it the first time, So I'm not sure how I feel about like showing all the cards and reading all the meanings of the cards, and no, just no. Okay. It's a no. So I'm going to pull some more cards just to see what more the overall. Whoa. So, let me really sit with this and just take a deep breath. Because a lot was said, a lot was expressed, and I just want to further get into the energy of like what more needs to be said when it comes to honoring the new versions of ourselves, because inevitable, you feel me? It is inevitable. You could toy with yourself, keep going back and forth with yourself, but it's inevitable. We got to trust in the unknown and trust that how we feel at this point is what is going to lead us to the next points that fulfills our spirit, and really trust in that, really believe that we could get all that we truly want to manifest, and walk in that power, walk in that faith. If it threatens other people's spirit, leave them alone because they're not aligned. Your truth not supposed to threaten nobody, especially niggas that's close to you. Excuse me, for real. If you're threatening somebody, nigga said, yeah, like, feel me? I don't know. The hermit. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like, but definitely don't isolate yourself in a sense of like, the world doesn't and will never understand me. That's weak sauce, Take time to rest, of course, but like if you're really gonna set the intention that there's nobody in this world that is gonna understand you, know that that's lack mindset. You feel me? There's people that will resonate with you and where you at, and the only way you can find those people is by walking and standing in your truth and keeping it a stack with whoever come through, like. You feel me? But the hermit, I do think that there's ties that need to be broken. And I think that we need to be okay with those ties that need to be broken. Do whatever you got to do. Block people. I'm #1 blocker. I will block you quick. It's really never nothing to me. And it's really just to protect my peace, because I know the ego. You know what I mean? Like, I know what it be like. Ooh, maybe walking away from that too, the ego, walking away from your ego, detaching from your ego. You know what I mean? So that you could be able to really look at yourself with like clear glasses of like, who am I, without these forms of protection, these like self, you know, implications of like versions that are really not of me, walking away from that. There's also another one. Let's put another card. Also, walking away from people that really just be trying to hush you up, you know. Yeah, for real. For real, you feel me? Six of Swords. Walking away from people, moving away from people that really is just like, that's making the lower vibration, those like old past projections that you are walking away from. If they're anticipating and they keep bringing in that, like, walk away from them. Do what you got to do, or keep it a sack with them. Like, yo, the ways that you talking to me is really not serving me. If niggas like, what you talking about? And they gaslighting you, block them. We are powerful. If there's somebody that is in your life that is trying to convince you that you are not powerful to live a happy life, you don't have the power to walk in faith, it's giving devil. Like, what is that giving? What is that giving? You trying to convince me that I can't do what I want to do for myself? It's giving be gone. Yeah, because we gotta, it's giving be gone. Let's take that leap, guys. Let's take that leap. Let's take that leap. The Fool card. I think I'm ending right there. Let's see what's on the back of the deck. Period, Empress. Look at the vibrancy. Let's be vibrant. Like, I was dead telling myself that I wasn't sure if I was going to like how I look. Like, how can I not like how I look? I look good. Like, look at me. Like, what? Old beauty standards. Suck my... Oh, can't say that on YouTube. They probably clip me. But for real. Okay. To anybody that's trying to knock me right now. Anybody that's like, oh my God. Talk to me nice or get blocked. Also, I wanted to speak on all the short hair honeys. Can you leave a comment below on like certain like products for the hair, certain like, you know, ways to like upkeep it? I don't know this life at all. I'm a straight pick it out and like moisturize it every day or every other day. Like, let me know. Like, I don't know, like what help you, what it is. Look at this. Like, I can't wait till the dye grows out. I can't wait to go back to full black, but yeah, help me out, please. You know, help me out. I wanted to read this card though out the book because I wanted to end it off with the Inner Child deck. Superpower 17. 1 and a 7 goes into an 8 for all of the beings that is deeply into numerology. But the affirmation, actually, I'm gonna read it out the book. Let me just read the whole thing out the book because I pick and choose what we do here. You know, if I ask for your help, indeed give it to me. But this is my channel. Create your own channel. Create your own platforms to speak your truth and feel that power, because this is powerful. I get to do what the hell I want to do here. This is power. So, and I feel good in it. You know what I mean? I'm using it for good. I hope this reading, you know, helps you with the transitions and honoring yourself and loving yourself where you are right now. You know what I mean? And I hope you create a platform so that you could show people you could do it. We could do it. We doing it. We're going to keep doing it and doing it well. And that's word to LL. Okay. Benny, which is the rabbit. Look at him. He's so cute and adorable. Okay, that's Benny. Benny believes that every bunny deserves to hop happily through life. He greets everyone as a friend and takes time out of his day to help the raggedy bunnies. No. Raggedy bunnies tend their burrows. His positivity makes even the drawerist hair smile. This is his superpower. Not all superheroes wear masks and capes or shout their heroic deeds from the rooftops. You may not look or feel very heroic most days, but just because you don't look the part doesn't mean you weren't born to play it. You're a superhero in your unique way, Per. This card invites you to claim the parts of yourself that are special and unique and hold them up for the world to see. You are being called to present yourself as a beacon of light for others to follow. And let me pause with saying that because that's a thin line. You feel what I'm saying? When you really want to come through, I think with this whole social media thing, like it's like really fully being in your authenticity is the beam of light. Don't allow your ego to make you feel like you gotta suck on other people's lights to share them as your own to influence other people. Do you? You know what I mean? Don't be, you know, but I digress. Shine your loving light fearlessly. The world needs your special gifts and talents. You have much to teach others. Embrace the magnificence that lies within. You are not the role you play or the mask you wear to hide your sublime self. The time to hide your light has passed. If you feel your origin story is just beginning, this card asks you to explore what makes you unique and to approach those parts of yourself with curiosity and a desire to grow. Part of your mission on earth is to discover your gifts and talents to use these superpowers to help others. Once discovered, your challenge is to find the courage to share these talents with the world. We are all born with gifts and talents waiting to be discovered. If you are unsure about yours, pay attention to what interests you or ask those you trust about your talents. Notice when you have an abundance of energy. At the intersection of passion, energy, and ability, you will discover your unique gifts. You are being called to serve the world, to make a difference in your unique way. Though this may be overwhelming or even scary, know that you will rise to the occasion. This is the job of a superhero. The affirmation is I am a radiant soul, gifted beyond measure. I shine my light in the service of others and don my cape with pride. I am a superhuman. I'm going to say that one more time. I am a radiant soul, gifted beyond measure. I shine my light in the service of others and don my cape with pride. I am a superhuman. Period. And that's the word to Kanye. We are all superhumans. We all have this power within ourselves that is very intense, and we shift and shake through life as we grow through this long journey. You know, be honest with yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, talk to yourself with much compassion, give yourself grace. Understand the parts of yourself that protected those older parts of yourselves and the viewpoints that you had to walk in for those old parts of yourself. Detach and embrace the new parts. Be open and be curious about what you're feeling right now. And whatever makes you happy, walk within that. And whatever is giving you slack, block it. Block it like it don't even exist, like for real. And create affirmations for yourself that makes your heart feel warm. You know what I mean? Like the power of the voice is intense. Everything's intense. And it's very effective, you know what I mean? And it has to be structured uniquely towards where you at right now. So affirmations, I will say, please, 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 please hold them dear. You know, give yourself grace. And I want to thank you, our ancestors, ascended masters, and our spiritual guides, the archangels, and the whole divinity team for always protecting us, moving us, and shaking us to the places that we need to be, because our ego be putting us on different paths that we really not supposed to be on. But all things come to where they need to be. So I hope you have a wonderful week. A real one is coming back next week. Um, and we gonna make this a thing.